What's up, world-renowned family? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Velvet Rope. First of all, we want to just thank you for continuing to learn with us, go on this journey with us as we travel down this journey towards working with affluent sellers and buyers. So with that being said, we want to ask that you continue to share your ideas, share this video if you find it useful. And also give us your ideas, comment on this video wherever you're finding it, whether it is on our Facebook page or on YouTube. That will be much appreciated. So last week we spoke about can you swim with sharks. Now I want to make a promise to you all. I promise that there will be no scary animals in this episode, but I also want to make a promise that we will continue to try to push and maybe tweak your thinking just a little bit to help you get beyond the velvet rope. So this week what we want to address are relationships. Now relationships are going to be something that we address numerous times here as we go beyond the velvet rope. But this week, our relationships are not necessarily with those affluent buyers and sellers, but with the people that we call the gatekeepers. Now, since we're already talking about going beyond the velvet rope, I want to paint a picture or help you visualize who that gatekeeper is. Now, immediately, you're probably thinking about the video or the caption and the photo that you saw as this episode started airing. And that is of the rope being pulled back with the individual or the person there. Now, a lot of times, the gatekeepers for us tend to be a little paralyzing. They can be intimidating, but what I want you to understand that in most cases and scenarios, that if we do things properly and correctly, the gatekeeper can be our biggest ally. So in a club scene or in a VIP scene, the gatekeeper would be the security or someone holding the velvet rope who's going to allow you entry to and access to those people who you ultimately want to meet, the affluent buyers and sellers, the ultra high net worth individuals, or the high net worth individuals themselves. So for us in the real estate world, who are these gatekeepers? Immediately you probably thought of maybe tax attorneys, or if you're looking at it from a different angle, it could be someone's agent if they have an agent or if they operate in that capacity. So of course we have tax advisors, we have CPAs, we have their attorneys, probate attorneys, divorce attorneys, those type of people. But I want to challenge you to think of a gatekeeper as a slightly different person in addition to those that we've already mentioned. What about their friends and their colleagues? If you are going after a business owner, the most important gatekeeper that a CEO or president has, most of the time it is their receptionist or their executive assistant or assistant executive, however you want to call it. So that is a person that you want to grow and build a relationship with. Now, I want to make it clear at this moment, we are not talking about smoozing. We are not talking about using or manipulating the gatekeeper. We are talking about having a genuine relationship with gatekeepers. I do it in my business. I do it in my personal life. I make sure that I build genuine relationships with the gatekeepers who help me get beyond the velvet rope in every aspect of my life. And the way I do that is by being genuine. I take a genuine interest in who they are, what they care about, what's important to them, and then in turn they help me reach my goal. And a lot of time that is having access to an individual or to a party or a group of people that I might otherwise not have access to. So how can we take genuine interest? First, acknowledgement. Right now, especially at this season, going into the Thanksgiving season and the holiday season, the Christmas season, there is no better time than to acknowledge and show appreciation to these gatekeepers just for everything they are. Because as a gatekeeper, most of the time you are seen as a turnstile and you are simply being used to get to an end destination. So if you want to have a lasting impact with that gatekeeper and gain favorable ground, show appreciation and acknowledgement for who they are, not for who they have access to. So one thing that you can do, always ask them how they are doing and listen. one thing that I do for all of my gatekeepers, I ask and I inquire, what can I do to help you become better? What can I do to help your business? What can I help you to do this year so that next year will be better, or next week or next month will be better? Those are the questions that they as individuals are not being asked. Most of the time people are asking them, how can you help me get to what I need or get to who I need? So that's one small tip that I wanted to give you guys. So just take a genuine interest in who they are. And then second of all, don't expect favoritism. A lot of the gatekeepers, when you come to the gatekeepers in an arrogant manner or with an expectation of privilege, they shun that. So what I'm asking you to do is look at it from a different approach. Come in with a servant's heart to a servant and say, hey, what can I do for you? Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for allowing the end game or the affluent individual to get to where they are. Your efforts are appreciated, and that's going to go a long way. So this is the first time that we are going to discuss relationships. You'll see that relationships are truly, truly, truly the foundation and the reason and the grease and everything else that makes it easier, not easy, but easier to make it beyond that velvet rope. So I want to tell you guys right now, World Renowned family, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we are doing here at the Homes of Luxury book with the team or with World Renowned or Neil Oates Jr. myself. I love you guys. I want to say have a happy Thanksgiving. If you are having ham this holiday season, this Thanksgiving, have an extra slice for me, and then have 2 slices on the ham sandwich that you're going to have on Friday, the day after. Love you guys. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving. And remember, don't be average. Be world renowned.